unleash a vast expanse of snow-covered plains. The wind screams, a bone-chilling scream that tears through the air. Snowflakes swirl in a frenzy, whipped into a blinding whiteness. Visibility is near zero, creating an atmosphere of suffocating mystery and primal fear. From the depths of the storm comes a soft rumbling sound, a sound that vibrates from within the earth. It's a guttural growl, primitive and predatory, that sends shivers down your spine. Suddenly, two sets of glowing eyes pierce through the swirling snow. They are emerald green, burning with hunger. These are the eyes of wolves, two lone hunters braving the unforgiving Siberian winter. Tunga, ice voice. Balto, there is nothing but icy breaths of wind. We have strayed far, far. Let's go back before this storm kills us both. Balto, determined voice. I hear you, Tunga. Believe me, this exhaustion is staring at me too. But brother, a little more courage. Today, the hunt will not be in vain. Balto throws back his head and lets out a defiant scream, a challenge to storm and a glimmer of hope in the desolate landscape. Deep in the heart of Siberia, where winter reigns supreme, two wolves, Tunga and Balto, braved the unforgiving elements. Their friendship, forged in countless hunts and battles, was a beacon of warmth in the frozen wilderness. Tunga, the elder of the two, was a seasoned hunter. His thick fur, the color of aged snow, provided him with excellent camouflage. Tunga's strength was legendary, his powerful jaws capable of crushing bone. But age had begun to slow him, his once keen senses dulled by the passing years. Balto, younger and brimming with energy, was Tunga's perfect counterpart. His sleek black coat made him a blur against the night. Balto's agility and speed were unmatched, allowing him to outmaneuver any prey. However, his youthful exuberance sometimes led him to be reckless. Tonight, hunger gnawed at their bellies. The hunt had been long and fruitless. Tunga, his pace slower than usual, struggled to keep up with Balto's eager strides. "Oh," Tunga huffed, a puff of white mist escaping his muzzle. "We should head back! This blizzard is worsening!" Balto, his eyes scanning the horizon, disagreed. "Just a little further, Tunga. I sense something." Suddenly Balto froze. A low growl, primal and bone-chilling, echoed through the night. Tunga's fur bristled, his old instincts flaring to life. They weren't alone. Emerging from the swirling snow was a magnificent Siberian tiger, its stripes stark against the white. Its eyes, burning embers in the darkness, locked onto the two wolves. Fear, primal and cold, gripped Balto. He had never faced a creature this powerful. Tunga, however, stood his ground. Though fear gnawed at him too, the fierce protectiveness of an elder burned brighter. He wouldn't let this beast harm Balto. With a thunderous roar, the tiger charged. Balto, fueled by adrenaline, darted to the side, narrowly avoiding the razor-sharp claws. Tunga, using his remaining strength, lunged at the tiger, aiming for its flank. The impact sent both creatures tumbling across the snow. The fight was a blur of fur and fury. Balto, using his agility, danced around the tiger, nipping at its flanks. Tunga, despite his age, grappled with the beast, his powerful jaws snapping at its exposed throat. The blizzard raged on, almost drowning out the sounds of the struggle. Just as Balto felt a surge of hope, the unthinkable happened. The tiger, with a powerful swipe of its paw, sent Tunga flying through the air. He landed with a sickening thud, a whimper escaping his throat. A wave of despair washed over Balto. He knew he couldn't fight the tiger alone. But what could he do? Leave Tunga behind? The thought was unbearable. The tiger turned its full attention to Balto. He braced himself for the final attack, his heart pounding a frantic rhythm against his ribs. In that frozen moment, under the unforgiving sky, Balto had a choice to make. Would fear consume him, or would he find the courage to fight for his friend? The blizzard raged on, almost drowning out the sounds of the struggle. Just as Balto felt a surge of despair, Tunga let out a low, pained growl. It wasn't a sound of submission, but a primal challenge, a call to arms. Something ignited within Balto. Fear was replaced by a fierce determination. He wouldn't let the tiger win. He wouldn't let Tunga die. With a renewed surge of energy, Balto weaved around the tiger. He remembered Tunga's lessons: patience, precision, exploiting weaknesses. He darted in and out, snapping at the tiger's exposed underbelly and tail. Frustrated and enraged, the tiger lashed out with its powerful paws. But Balto was a blur of black fur. The fight turned into a dance of predator and prey. But this time, the prey wasn't backing down. The blizzard seemed to slow, as if the very elements held their breath to witness the unfolding drama. Finally, with a frustrated snarl, the tiger realized it was outmatched. Balto, battered but unbroken, stood his ground. The tiger, its powerful body displaying the first signs of fatigue, looked from Balto to the injured Tunga. With a final, earth-shaking roar, the tiger turned and retreated into the swirling snow. Balto watched the tiger disappear into the blizzard, the adrenaline slowly draining from his body. He limped towards Tunga, whimpering softly. Tunga stared, his eyes barely open. "Balto," he rasped, a hint of pride in his voice. "You—" "I did it, Tunga," Balto whispered, nuzzling his friend. "We did it." Together, battered and bruised, they huddled for warmth. The blizzard continued to rage, but for the two wolves, a different kind of storm had passed. They had faced death together, their friendship forged anew in the fires of courage and loyalty.